Okay, error in the MyGo screen, like
Yes.
I got issue like account determination for entry int wrx underscore underscore
Yes.
7920 not possible. Let me enter the PO number. Okay, and
4030
yeah, 4030
600
600
108.
108. Okay, so I'm going to check the item. Okay, and quantity where everything is good, it has
Yes.
taken from the PO. I'll check it. Okay, this shipping instruction I can evaluate from the order,
Yeah.
evaluate, and okay,
Okay.
and check it. So now in the material level it is okay, means material
Okay.
document it is going to create document is okay. But
Okay.
when it is come to a accounting side, there will be two documents will generate. One is material document, one is accounting document. So accounting
Okay.
document side it is a problem. Okay, when I go to post
Okay.
option, okay, system will go into the accounting side and it will look
Okay.
into the account determination for entry int wrx and this 2 dash and 7920. Okay, so I'll take
Okay.
this copy of this. Okay, and I explain you with this information. Okay,
Okay.
go with an word file. This is the MMFI integration, material management and finance
Finance. Okay.
integration part. Yeah, so that I'm going to show you. Okay. So I'll put this error determination for
Okay.
entry INT. First thing you should know what is INT. This is chart of account.
Okay.
Okay, chart of account, and there will be a transaction event key. Okay, posting transaction for each and every posting you are doing. There will be a transaction key. Okay, normally BSX is for a inventory posting that is maintained well for this valuation class. I'll tell you what is valuation class also. And
Okay.
WRX is for the GRIR clearance. Okay,
Okay.
here the GRIR clearance you will get this entry. Okay, WRX. Okay, and what these two keys are like missing, that I'm going to explain in the system.
Okay.
And there will be
Okay.
valuation grouping code, means if you want to group it accordingly for the valuation, like if you have one plant as a valuation area and for that you want to do some account determination process, then you can choose that code also. Example, you have 10 plants in single company code, all the 10 plant you want to group it. Okay, that
Okay.
is the valuation grouping code can be maintained, and account grouping code also is there, and valuation class is there. From here I'll pick it up, this three details.
79.
Okay,
79.
7920, and this WRX is okay, is the transaction
Transaction.
event key. Okay,
Is
now
this like GL code?
no GL code
No.
I'll come. GL code is
No.
missing here, that's why. Because
Okay.
of missing of GL code, this error is coming. Simple. Okay,
Okay.
not
Okay.
much complicated one. So I will show the first material, and material has what data and how it is interlinked. Everything I'll explain in the SAP screen. Okay,
Okay.
instead of
Okay.
directly if I go, and I can solve this easily by maintaining the GL account, but you'll not understand much about that. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just open the purchase order simply. From
Okay.
here I'll display, and I'll go to material master, and I'll go to accounting view. Okay, in the
Okay.
accounting view you can see the valuation class is 7920.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for semi-finished or finished, whichever valuation class. See, if I go here I option, if you click on information on material,
Okay.
okay, you can see this is for FERT. For FERT, the valuation class is maintained as 7920. Normally,
20.
FERT we will not receive the goods. We are going to sell the goods.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Right.
Maybe the
Right. Right.
selection of material type was FERT. So that's why that GR is not allowing to do a post. But this can be managed if in case, in worst case, you are going to purchase some finished goods or something
But I
FERT.
have doubt here.
Mm.
Uh, Actually, some companies will do the trading. That
Correct,
is
correct.
like a
That also
finished.
I will show you. Yeah, some finished goods if it will come, how that can be managed. I'll go to
Yes.
first. I'll go to SPRO. Okay, reference IMG. This is not explained yet. In future, it
Okay,
is
okay.
going. We are going to explain all this detail. And here, material management. Okay, and here valuation and account assignment. This is the note. Okay, under this you can see account determination. Okay, here you can see account determination without wizard.
Okay.
Okay, here you can see define valuation control. If you execute this, okay, valuation control is like active now. Valuation grouping code is active. This is the first radio button. It is already done. And next is like group together valuation areas. If you go with this option, okay, here we are going to group the valuation area with respect to the company code and chart of account, and code will be there. Example, now you take our your plant number is, what is your plant number?
ARPL.
Okay, ARPL is your plant. Okay.
Yes.
So when I search with ARPL valuation area, this is your plant, and AIMC is our company code, SAP Guru India, and INT is our chart of account, which is standard. Other you can see someone customized CAUS, INT1, ACIA. They have customized accordingly for the requirement, but always we should go with the standard chart of account for the company code level, whatever SAP has given as a standard. Okay, as per the best business practices. So here we have not grouped anything. Okay, if you want to group, example, you want to group your plant with one valuation grouping code, then you can use this as a standard one. Okay, 0001 is an example. See, this plant, all this plant has this valuation grouping code. So you can easily combine the GL account in the OBOIC setting. I will show you that how exactly this 001 grouping code, if you enter, how you can differentiate without, if you keep blank, how it works. If you maintain this valuation group code, how it works, I will explain. Okay. So here, if you go with define validation classes, okay, here you are going to maintain the how which material should get validation class. Example, if I go here validation class, you can see list of validation classes here. Okay, here you can see 7920 is our validation class now for finished material, right? Finished material has this account reference 0009. Right. How this is interlinked? If you go with OMS2, okay, and if you search FERT material type, then this account reference number is maintained in the FERT. That is the that's why whenever you create a FERT material type, in the drop down of valuation class, you may find few of the valuation classes. Okay, that I'll show you examples here. If I go with FERT, open this, and here in the bottom you can see 0009 account category reference is maintained. Okay, so this is the linkage you can see, and how to define that, you can define here individually. See here 0009 is for reference for a finished product, already it is defined, or you can define your new entries also if any requirement is that they want to have a different account, that can be defined here. Now how this can be linked? Okay, material type and account reference categories, how exactly this is linked? Okay, already I opened here, right, OMS2. So it is not allowing me to change here. Okay, if I close this OMS2 screen, if I click cancel, if I click here, okay, now it is opening. You will be in editable mode. Okay, here FERT and this evaluation class got maintained. See, for FERT you can see 0009. Also you can see FER also 0009. Also you can see some FERW also 0009. You can see there are many 009 is account reference very linked with the different material type. So if that,
but it is default to the finished product.
Yeah, default. It is default. So what they did, they are all copied. This one they just changed. This is not the right method to copy and do customization. Always you should use Z. If you're copying FERT, you can go with ZERT or ZFER, something. You should use Z or Y. Always SAP suggests use always prefix as a Z or Y. So you'll understand what is standard, what is non-standard one, customized one
Okay.
as per the requirement. Okay. In
Okay.
every organization, I have seen that Y or Z is used before the prefix. Okay. So this is
Okay.
about the setting in the backend. Okay. Now final setting is done where? Okay. That is done here. Configure automatic settings.
Automatic post.
You can go through this also, or you can type OBYC.
Okay.
OBYC is the transaction. Okay. That will help you to do all the account determination setting in the backend, which is MMFI integration. Okay. So I'll go here. I'll execute here, configure automatic posting. Then I click on OK, next entry. Okay. Or else I'll give cancel. Okay. I'll go to account assignment here. Okay. Here you can see list of all the transaction event key which you can see. Okay. BSX is for what? Inventory posting. Whenever you get the inventory inside of your premise, then this should hit. Okay. If you open this BSX with INT, okay, there you can see the combination of valuation class and GL account. Example, if you see valuation class is 7920. Yeah, 7920 is linked with this account 792 okay. And also you can see there is a valuation modifier.
Okay.
Can you see this? Okay, this modifier you can use based on the valuation grouping code. I have shown, right? There is 0001, 0002, whatever you can create, and you can add in the plant level. Then if you maintain this, right? Example, you have one valuation class and one GL account. And if you want to maintain multiple GL account for that material with the same valuation class, then you can create 0001, 79201 GL account, different GL account, then 0002, and like that. Okay, so you can have a 2 GL account for the same material. Okay, you can differentiate with the valuation grouping code. Okay, so this is called valuation modifier. Okay, or you can, when you keep this cursor, right, you can see valuation grouping code also. So don't get confused. Okay, valuation grouping code, which is maintained with respect to the valuation area and company code and that chart of account combination, right? That column, 4 column you would have seen, right? That is the valuation grouping code. So you can maintain that here. See example, see here 3000, you can see this GL account with the 0001, right? And there will be a another entry also. If you see valuation class 3000, okay, see 3000 has this GL account also. Okay, if any requirement is there from the business, they wanted to have a different GL account for the same valuation class, you can go with the valuation modifier. That is valuation grouping code. That is not done for the normal inventory, whichever you receive through the purchase order. It will refer for the any offset entry kind of. You are not referring any purchase order. You are not referring any sales order. You are not referring any production order. You are trying to receive the goods without reference. Okay, that is called offset entry. Okay. What is that offset entry? That is GBB. GBB is the offset entry for inventory posting. You're not referring any other order and all. So then that time, how system should understand which GL account, which valuation class, which modifier, all that, right? You can see when it comes to GBB, you can see there are 4 columns are there. Okay. So BSX we had 3 columns, but in GBB we have a 4 columns. This is normal valuation class, and here you can see valuation grouping code also 0001. But when you come take any like offset entry, right, you can see all this different general modification. VBO is there, VBR is there, BSA is there, INV is there. Okay, these are the valuation general modification which is used for the offset entry. The system will understand, okay, you are going to do offset entry for the goods and goods posting, means you are going with the MyGo transaction. I'll show that. You're going with MyGo transaction, and you are going to receive the goods here by clicking other option. Other means you'll get 501 or 201 or 260, whatever. You are not referring any order number. When you go with 501, right, then you enter any material here, example. Okay, and here it is asking for the location and all, right. and also you can
Yes.
see the account assignment tab. So here you
Okay.
should enter the GL account, which GL account
Okay.
you want to add, or else you can default also. Okay, which you wanted to go with 501 or 560, whatever default also you can do in the system. But manually if they enter, it is always good by selecting this, and here that combination will be there. Okay, example, this
Okay.
material master has some valuation class. Okay, if I go to accounting view, okay, plant, I'll put here 1000, enter. Okay, here 3000 is there.
3,000.
Yeah, with 3000 here, system will look into 3000 valuation class, and this GL account will get hit. I will show one example.
Okay.
So example, I'll go here. Okay, material master, where 1000 and location. Okay, already it is there here. I'll choose. Okay, check it. Check this. It is asking quantity. I'm just entering 10 piece.
Okay.
Check it. Okay, see here. Can you able to see?
Yeah. Account detail.
Ah,
GBB.
INT
3,000 not possible.
GBB GOB 3000 not possible, means it is not maintained in the backend. So
Okay.
if you don't have that entry in the backend, you will not able to do the posting of the that material with the 501 moment type. So how this GBB will come into picture? When you do offset entry, means you are not referring any order details, then definitely the
Yes.
GBB will come into picture. See now, GOB is what? It is a valuation grouping code.
Valuation class.
Valuation grouping code. 3000 is the
Yes.
valuation class. Okay,
Yes.
valuation grouping code is maintained, but it is not maintained in the OBS setting. Okay, if I go here, if I search valuation modifier, general modifier, everything, right? If I search GOB
GB.
and 3000 like this, okay, see here you can see VBR is there, something is there, but that entry is not there. Okay, now
Okay.
what I'll do, I'll go back, open here, and I'll do new entry here. Okay, right, somewhere it is in a display mode. Close all that. Even I'll close this. Okay, I'll keep this material reference. Just again, I wanted to test it, right? Okay, I'll go back and I'll go to OBYC, which is a shortcut. Here I'll search for the GBB. Okay, GBB INT.
INT.
Because here also INT only, right? INT GBB.
Yeah.
Okay, then I should enter here. Okay, I will copy any entry like VBO or whatever it is, right? Okay, so GOB is not see here, GOB is there, na? General modifier,
Yeah.
but for 3000 that entry is missing. Okay, if I go with 0001 GOB and all, right, then it is again valuation grouping code is considered for that particular plant.
Okay.
Okay, okay, now
But
I'm going,
3,000 is missing.
yeah, now I'm
Yeah.
going with this GOB. Okay, copy this. Okay, I'm removing this and I'm going to enter 3000 here, and I'm going to use other GL account, maybe which is 3000 related things, right? Okay, I think that is I have to search here.
30,000.
Yeah, 30000. I think this is the for
Yes.
GL account 3000 valuation class. Let's try with this. Okay, in a real
Okay.
time, see, account 3000 already used in transaction BSX, means it is already inventory posting. You cannot use same GL account for the this GOB, this combination, because this is
Okay.
for the inventory posting. This is offset entry, right? You have to go with the different GL account. In real time also, the client look for different GL account, right? So I will
Yes.
use
Yes.
this GL account for dummy. Like in a real time, they will come up with proper GL account for the finance side, from the finance side. Okay, now I'm just going with this combination and I'll save it.
That depend on the company, right? Client.
Exactly.
What
So
GL code they want to mention
initially,
per
yeah,
transaction.
exactly. See, SAP will come up with the standard best practice detailed, which is available in the system. Example for
Mhm.
this transaction event key, this material type, everything available in the system as ready. Okay.
Okay.
Apart from that, if they want to have a different GL account to be maintained and all that, it is like again new requirement. It's a
Okay.
new configuration. That time MM and FI team will discuss each other and they will manage to do all this configuration in the initial implementation stage only. It is not coming after your go live. Okay,
Okay.
so support time you will not find this kind of critical posting issue, because if every time you get some issue in the posting of GR, then there are
Mhm.
100 users are there, they come up with
Yes.
100 critical issues, because GR posting is the high priority for everyone, right?
Yes.
All
Yes.
that we will test it before getting into the final run, means before the go live. Okay, all these things will be tested maximum. If something you missed out here and there, any valuation class added in the system and it is not configured or not linked, if something, okay, one or two missing will be there, that will be taken care in the hypercare time. After
Okay.
the go live, there will be hypercare of 1 month or 2 months. That time we will take up immediately with a high priority. Okay, this can be solved. We will be monitoring, we'll be talking to users, what is happening, how it is like going on, all that we will discuss very closely. Okay,
Okay.
now let's solve this. Okay, this is the entry done. I'll go back to MyGo and I'll try to do a inventory offset inventory posting. Okay, so here now I'm going to enter this quantity 10, and also I will solve your previous also, which is very
Okay.
easy. 1000, just enter, check it. Okay, now when I check it, right, so it is creating a batch. Yesterday I have taken one session for different group, okay, about the batch
Okay.
number creation. Okay, so there is a batch tab is coming, because for this particular material we have maintained a batch checkbox. If you go to purchasing view, okay, here purchasing view, I have checked this batch
Okay.
checkbox. If
Okay.
you check this batch management checkbox, then whenever you receive the goods, it will have a batch number. Means for every material, we will not keep any batch number. If it is expiration date is there, or any kind of, you have to differentiate some batches which is produced on this date, manufacture
Mhm.
done on this date. So you're going to group it batch, and you can issue the goods which is latest, like first received batch, that can be cleared easily first. Okay, when you get 100 of items are receiving with different batches, like last week one production happened, this week one production happened, next week it is going to happen production from the supplier side, right? So we can
Okay.
keep that material in batches. Just I'm adding this
But what
information.
is the use for batch? Actually, for batch number in our company, we will use for every transaction, there is a unique batch number,
Correct.
right?
Here it is unique
Yeah.
batch number, it is generating.
Yeah. Yeah. That will be useful to identify the particular that transaction. If you want to delete or anything, we
Mhm.
can go with that batch number.
That
Is
is
that
what
same in SAP?
that is one process,
Okay.
but in a business there are different users are there. See,
Okay.
if you are using any product which is expiry date is there, okay, then
Okay.
you can
Okay.
see, if you go with this batch number, okay, if I
Okay.
display this, okay, this is not at saved now. Once it is saved, you can see the basic data 1 and 2, where you can see the shelf life, expiry date, manufacture date,
Okay.
everything is available. I will show it once it is posted. Okay,
Okay.
okay, check it and post it. See, now that error will not come because I have fixed it
Yeah.
with
Yeah. It's
GBB.
posted.
Now, see, now thing is that I will show how that is interlinked. I'll go with the display material document with this other, it's offset entry, right? I'll go to
Yes.
document info. This is a tab, FI document, and I'll open the accounting document. Then I'll show you the entry which is done now. See, BSX is for the
Yes.
inventory posting. Okay, you can see 1000 company code 30000, which is the inventory of raw material, which is already maintained in the system, that is hitting. Okay, this is a
Okay.
GL account, and this GBB which I maintain now 159900 in the system. I'll show that again. OBYC and GBB here. Okay, INT. Here I'll search for 7000. Sorry, 3000 with
3000.
the GOB. here GOB, which is a general modification. General modifier is used always for the offset entry kind of. Whenever you get a GBB or KON, or there are 2-3 set of valuation transaction key is there. For that only this general modifier is used. See, I have maintained GOB valuation class, and then this account. Whenever you do a 501 entry, right, then you will get this GOB as a general modifier as a key. Okay. If you do some subcontracting, right, then you will get, I think, BSA or BSV or VBR, VBO. These all will come into picture. Okay. For each activity, when you do offset entry kind of, okay, then you will get this general modifier. There are like 4 to 5 standard general modifier is there from SAP has given. So that is there in the system that you are going to maintain in the OPOC setting. See, can you see this 159900? 159900 has taken automatically from the system. If you enter GL account manually in the system when you're doing 501, then system will take that GL account. I did not enter any manually that, right? Because users also don't know what is a GL account to be selected in the GR time, because they are not that much experienced people.
Yes.
Okay, they just check and post it. So here in the backend, we are going to set up all this GL account, which should pick up whenever they do the posting of the respective activity. Okay, you can try with 201, you can try with 261. There are many movements are there. So if you are facing any problem, I will explain in a different session also, that one. Okay. Now see how to see that 3000 valuation class. If you go with 3000 here, okay, this is for GBB, not for WRX, right? You have to go back and you have to go to BSX here, and you should search for 3000 valuation class. So you can see here, this is the GL account. The same GL account is picked up in the inventory of raw material, which is posted. Okay, this is the plus minus you can see, right? Yeah. So later, if you consume this to some other area which is received now, then it will get minus, plus. This will be plus and this will be minus. Like that, it will that process will happen. Okay. Example, now stock is there. Example, you go with MMBE. Okay, if I pass this material, okay, then I'll pass the material number from the system here. Okay, this material, I'll remove the plant, I'll execute. Okay, you can see there are different batches are there, right? See, 796, 797, 800, 890. Now we got this 800 batch as a 10 number. Okay, so now I want to see this batch details. Okay, in detail, what is this batch, how I can manage this batch in the system. That is like MSC2N is a transaction. Okay, MSC2N is a transaction to display the batch, sorry, change the batch details. Example, if I enter this batch number, sorry, I'll enter this 800 here. Okay, you can see the detailed information of this batch. You can maintain this date of manufacture of this batch is on 3rd or maybe 1st of October, and this shelf life expiry date is next 3 months. Okay, like that you can maintain. Like example, December. December is the shelf life expiry of this material, and you can see the even last goods receipt also. But this is not referred as a vendor, right? We have received just a general goods receipt without any reference to vendor. If you have any vendor, if you have a PO, then you receive the GR, then you can maintain the vendor number. Vendor number will come automatically here.
Yes.
If you try PO, create PO, then you receive, then vendor number will come automatically here. Okay, and date of manufacture and SLED also will come if you enter in the GR time. When you receive the goods, right? That you will ask which is the date of manufacture, SLED, when you go with the vendor price. In future, you will learn many things like this. Okay, now already for a different batch, it is happening. I'm only explaining all this batch related things, which is advanced level knowledge. So that time we'll get more knowledge on this. Okay. Now I'll solve your another error for the PO, which is very easy. Okay, I'll go with the goods receipt because you understood all the actions on the OBOIC and account determination. So this is your PO, right? 108.
108.
Yeah, enter. Now I will okay, I'll not post now because I'll go with the solving your error first. Okay, this 7920 INT WRX, this entry is not maintained in the system. Okay, what
Okay.
I'll do, I'll go back to OBYC /n OBYC, and here I'll search for WRX. WRX is for GRIR clearance. Here it is in the bottom, GRIR clearing account, WRX. When I enter this chart of account, okay, here you can see 3000 is there, 7900 is there, 7920 is there, but 7920 with the GL account, this it is there, but
Okay.
with the valuation grouping code 0001.
0001.
But our plant which you are mentioning, right, that is not having a 0001. What I will do, I will go back. That also can be done easily. You can go on SPRO and maintain the valuation grouping code as 0001, and you can post it. It will work. Okay, I'll show that. Go to material management, then accounting, go to account determination without wizard. Here there is a group together valuation areas. This is option where I am going to search your valuation area, which is ARML, right?
ARPL.
Okay, ARPL. ARPL is your valuation area. So this is not maintained as a 0001. Okay, because in the OBYC, the setting is like maintained for the valuation modification 0001 with this valuation class and with this GL account. Okay, even anyone will post now GR with the 7920 valuation class of the material, definitely everyone will get that error. What I'll do, I will have two entries also. I can keep like without one valuation modification, only the valuation class and GL account. The system will pick up this GL account and it will get posted. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going to link this modification here. I'm grouping it. Okay, so whatever example ARPL or ARML or ARCL, whatever plant are there where you maintain all this grouping code, then for all the GL account will be same only this. Okay, or else you want to have different GL account with the same valuation class for another plant, then you can maintain 0002. Okay, then that you have to go you have to maintain here under this 0002 with the same valuation class and different GL account. Material will be same. Same material, but the plant is different. Then that time you want to have a different GL account, then you can do that like this. SAP has given this option. You can differentiate only one valuation class of the material. See, you can maintain only one valuation class in the material master in the accounting view, but you have different plant also there in the system, and different plant want to have a different GL account. Then what is the method? You can go and maintain the valuation grouping code with your plant. Okay, now see, ARPL is 0001. Okay, I'm going to maintain. Now I want to another plant is there like AIMR, I think. Okay, AMR has only blank. Okay, when I create any details of AMR with a blank, then which GL account should pick up, right? That I can maintain. Okay, 00. Yeah. Now I'm going with your ARPL with the 0001 and I'll save it. Okay, saved it. Okay, I did not do any changes in the OBYC, only I came here and I maintained the valuation grouping code. And in OBYC, the setting is good. Okay, nothing to change. I will
Here I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Is valuation modification is mandatory? For example, if you delete the 0001.
Not mandatory. You can delete and you can just keep this only, and you keep this as a blank.
So if you delete the 0001, I think error will not get.
Your error will not be there. Exactly. If you delete this 0001 and only you keep this much, then it will post with this GL account. But already it is maintained here, right? In this system. Okay, with all the valuation class, 3700, 7900, 7920. See, this is for the raw, this is for HALP, this is for FERT. Okay, with the valuation modifier as 0001. And better, I thought, let me add valuation grouping code with this plant, so this error will be solved. Okay, now I'll go with MyGo transaction here. Okay, close it, MyGo.
There's no refresh, right?
Because table will update later. Now you have to come back and do the Migo, or else that system will not take that. But you can try once, because majorly it will refresh table, and then you have to come back with the new Migo only, like a new creation of posting. Okay, it is always good. Okay, check it.
Check, okay.
Check, and now see this instruction. That's, yeah, someone may
Evaluate.
mandatory. Okay, then post it. So
Mm.
now this will get posted, right?
Yeah, it's
Material
posted
document
now.
posted, and I will show the GL account how this hit. Okay, that is simple. Go to display this document, and document info, FI document, accounting document, and here you can see
Yeah.
BSX is
Yeah.
like same GL account,
3,000.
and WRX is 191100. If you go and see
Okay.
in OBOIC and with the WRX INT, see here 191100. 191100 is the WRX for this combination. Hello, I think you're mute. Copy. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It is
example,
matching.
if I know the GL account for this WRX, right? Example, there are many GL accounts are there. If I know which is for GRIR clearing account, I can maintain also with a different combination also. See here it is copy pasted for all the same GL account, but in real
Okay.
time, if you know for the raw material you have one GL account, and for semi-finished one, and for the finished one, so you will maintain different GL account for each of the requirement. See here you can see VGC1 someone maintained, right? VGC1,
Okay.
VL01. Whenever they choose this VL01 valuation class, then for that plant they have to maintain this grouping code, or else again it will show an error. You try once. Okay,
Okay.
try this VL01 validation class, and create the PO, then receive the GR MIGO. You just do the MIGO, then definitely you get error with this combination, that you have to maintain VGCN for your plant like that. Okay, or you
Okay.
can take other plant also, try to do that scenario and all, so you'll get more idea on that.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah. There is some out noise is there.
Okay,
That's why I'm muting.
that's okay, that's okay. Okay, so just watch again this video, understand more about this
Yeah,
scenarios.
I will check. I will check.
You can check,
Recheck.
and if you have any questions you can reach out to me. Okay,
Actually, I have two doubts.
yes, you can go ahead. If you have any doubts about errors, you can ask now only. Hello. Yes, yes, Gopi, go ahead. You want to you are going to share your screen?
No. I will ask.
Okay.
For example, if I create the vendor for the storage location, for
Okay.
different storage location,
Okay.
can I change that storage location to another storage location?
After receiving of goods, right?
No, before that.
Can you share your screen if you what exactly you're asking, so it will give more clarity for me. Just show me, so I'll explain.
Are you able to see?
Yes, able to see your screen.
Yeah. Actually, I have created one finished product.
Okay.
But in that time, I have given, actually, I have two storage locations, AR01, AR02. I have given AR01 as the raw material store. AR02 is the finished good, FG store.
Okay.
So while creating the FERT part, finished product, I have assigned AR01, raw material.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to change that AR01
Can I
to
show
AR0.
any material we have already maintained before? Any materials example?
Yeah. Can I open vendor?
Yeah, you can open vendor. Yeah. But there is no linkage of vendor and storage location. Okay, that you just keep in mind. Vendor is just a master data. Okay, where we use it for the purchasing time. Like when you create a purchase request or purchase order, then you mention the purchase vendor master details, like vendor number, and it is not linked with any store location details. Okay, maybe you got confused. I will correct it. You should know, like you can try from your dropdown also. I will show how to search easily your vendor list for your a particular
Yeah, I think actually I am doing like this.
that same
Go
only.
from this
But
and
you enter the
purchase
purchase.
organization
Yeah,
API
yeah,
0.
correct.
Then I am selecting from here only. I am not checking from the previous data from my note.
Okay, got it.
It will be, I think, very useful. Purchase
Mm.
organization API 0. Select all.
If you want to go with the only particular view also, you can choose that only. Example, you want to go directly with purchasing, use purchasing only. This is about bank details and all.
Yeah, actually I have entered. I tried some
That's
data entry in that.
okay. On real time, it will work. Okay. That whatever details you enter, that will go to their bank.
Actually, I have entered all the fields maximum.
Okay.
Just for clarity purpose.
Okay.
Actually, here also I have one doubt. Before I'm creating the vendors, so many payment terms.
Some people deleted that. Almost it is some 50 or 70 plus were there. Okay, before. And I don't know who has deleted, but like people are there who just do it for just disturbing other only, right? Others only. That is there. We cannot control it.
But here also, for example, I'm selecting some payment term. For example, ZIP, immediately payment. While doing the purchase order, I can able to change the payment terms.
You can change. Even
I
if
can
you
change, right?
even if you select here with the one payment term, and when you go with the PO level and you want to change, user can change whatever they want. This is one master data. Initially we create. Okay, for this vendor, you are going with this payment terms. That's it. Okay. PO buyer will think about different payment terms with that vendor by negotiation and all, right? So then he can maintain the new payment terms also.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday my doubt was this one only. Previously, I was selected. 1 second. Here, ZIP, right? Payment terms. But here I cannot change terms of payment.
See what happened, this NT60 was selected before, and with this particular accounting group, okay, they have made it as a display. Can you create another new PO vendor master? Go to SK01.
No, this is change vendor, right? I can.
Okay, change vendor, they have done this display. Means there is a different action for each of the transaction. Like in a creation time also you can make display, and in change also you can make as a display for the KRD. Okay, let me show that. Okay, just stop sharing. I will show you where exactly that setting is done. I think that session is not happened for you. Like still it is.
Okay.
You just stop sharing.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, I'll go to SAP quickly. Okay, there will be a setting for vendor account group. Okay, example, if you go here, material management, purchasing, vendor master. Okay, okay, this is all about defining terms of payment, check-in for terms. All this you can do here. Wait, there is one setting for accounting part? Let me check that. Is there in logistic generals? Let me check, because here, here business partner, vendors, under logistic general, business
Oh.
partner, vendors, control. So this is the control where you can manage with respect to the account group and field selection. Execute here. Okay, here you can find KRRD ED, the standard, but someone did some issue with this. Okay, details. Normally you should not change that purchasing data level thing. Okay, purchasing data. Okay, see here, can you see here?
Display. Okay. Okay.
I will make it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's optional entry, and now I'll save it. I'll go
Oh, they
to,
are changing.
they will come and do a change. Simply standard thing should not change. Okay, so but they are changing it. Okay, there is no control. What is your purchase organization?
APOR. APOR.
APOR. Okay, APOR has this. Okay, this is the vendor. I'll go directly with the purchasing data here.
Okay.
Okay, it's already. Can you close it from your end? See, it is showing as blocked by user. Once you close, I can change it.
Yeah, done.
Okay, I'm going with purchasing. Okay, they're asking for enter purchasing or organization. AR, AC.
APOR.
Okay, APOR. So here it is there. Now, can you see this?
Now I can
Now
change.
you can change it. If you want to change it to
That is-
ZAP, you can change it to ZAP
Okay.
and save it.
So,
If you create any PO with respect to this vendor, that will come automatically in that
yeah.
in a delivery.
Actually, every PO I am changing manually while creating the PO.
You can do that. No issues that. In
Mhm.
real time also, the buyer will change that accordingly as per the vendor commitment terms of payment.
Okay.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, then I'll close this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.